The basic aim of drug treatment of angina is to reduce the work of the heart and hence its oxygen demand. The nitrates are the first-line drugs. Their main effect is to cause peripheral vasodilatation, especially in the veins, by an action on the vascular smooth muscle that involves the formation of nitric oxide, NO, and an increase in intracellular cyclic guanosine monophosphate, cGMP. The resulting pooling of blood in the capacitance vessels, veins, reduces venous return, and the end-diastolic ventricular volume is decreased. Reduction in the distension of the heart wall decreases oxygen demand and the pain is quickly relieved. Glyceryl trinitrate, given sublingually to avoid first-pass metabolism, is used to treat acute anginal attacks. If this is required more than twice a week, then combined therapy is required in which beta-adrenoceptor blockers or calcium channel blockers are taken in addition to glyceryl trinitrate, which is retained for acute attacks. Beta-adrenoceptor blockers depress myocardial contractility and reduce the heart rate. In addition to these effects, which reduce the oxygen demand, beta blockers may also increase the perfusion of the ischemic area because the decrease in heart rate increases the duration of diastole and hence the time available for coronary blood flow. If necessary, a long-acting nitrate is added. Beta blockers are the standard drugs used in angina, but they have many side effects and contraindications. If beta blockers cannot be used, for example in patients with asthma, then a calcium channel blocker can be used as an adjunct to short-acting nitrates. Calcium channel blockers relieve angina mainly by causing peripheral arteriolar dilatation and afterload reduction. They are especially useful if there is some degree of coronary artery spasm or variant angina. Stable angina occurs when an atheromatous plaque produces a coronary artery stenosis. There is a relatively predictable pattern to the pain, which is usually relieved by rest and nitrates. Patients with stable angina should change their lifestyle, like stop smoking, eat healthily, or take more exercise, to try to reduce the progression of atheroma. They should take low-dose aspirin to reduce the probability of platelet aggregation, and statins should be considered to lower low-density lipoprotein cholesterol. Unstable angina results from fissuring or erosion of an atheromatous plaque. This causes platelet aggregation and the formation of an intracoronary thrombus, which results in a sudden decrease in blood flow through the artery. Patients with unstable angina are at a high risk of myocardial infarction and are treated as an emergency in hospital. They are given heparin and antiplatelet drugs to reduce the risk of myocardial infarction. In patients at high risk of myocardial infarction, or in whom medical treatment is not controlling symptoms, revascularization is considered. In high-risk patients undergoing revascularization, GP11B or 111, a blockade with eptifibrotide or tirafibin may improve outcomes.